every day is Thanksgiving. Let's say that again. Every day is Thanksgiving. But remember this, there is no power in anger, there is no power in shame. I said that, yes. As a trauma survivor, I said that. You are the lion that feeds the lion. Inner healing, grace, thanks, and forgiveness. It's Thanksgiving Day here in the US, and as Honey is making his delicious special dish today, I thought, let me come here for a couple of moments to share this with you. Spirit has led me here. Some of you may be revisiting family members in your mind or physically in person with whom you've not interacted with for a while. And something may happen in this exchange, joyful. Oh, I love that for you. Or something may come up, an old grudge, an old pain, and resentment may arise, and you may want to revisit that long time story. Grace, thanks, forgiveness, inner healing. My loves, you're human. And pain sometimes is so raw and present with us that it's at the tip of our tongue to lash out. To lash out. And how you feel is genuine. And there's a way you can have a conversation, a manner in which you can have a conversation that will invite you as well as the recipient to embody, to feel, to reflect, to share in grace, thanks, and forgiveness, inner healing. First thing I would like to say to you, dogs of light, there's no power in evil. There isn't. There's no power in resentment. There isn't. There is no power in anger. There is no power in shame. I said that, yes. As a trauma survivor, I said that. There is no power in fear. All those hurtful, negative, heavy, unpleasant experiences get their power from you. You. I say that with my whole heart because I'm not ever diminishing or second guessing your experiences that cause that feeling to live and be alive maybe still within you. But remember this. You are the lion that feeds the lion. What do I mean by that? Fear only gets its ferocity from you. Pain, shame, resentment, anger. So that's why I came here today. Because as I said to a dear soul recently, when you forgive another soul with whom you have a history of deep trauma, resentment, anger, grudge, guilt, whatever it is, when you choose to forgive that person, when you choose to thank even that person, you are thanking and forgiving yourself. Because the feelings that are triggered by these experiences, these tough experiences, are living within you. You, because every time you sit at the table of your life, it comes up and the emotions live within you. And so you give them breath with your thought, with the feelings that they stir, with the actions, with your plan to show them who you are, who is the boss. That lives within you, my loves. Again, you are the lion that feeds the lion. So I know it's a very tricky thing that will take time to practice. It has taken me a long time to get to this point, but I've been healing. I've been on a healing journey since my 20s, so I've had a lot of practice, and many of my clients too. But I said every day, I say, everything is a practice, and this person is presenting on this Thanksgiving Day a brilliant gift that you will thank them for maybe today. Won't that be something? There's an easier tendency for us to throw dagger than to throw hearts to the world. There's an easier tendency for us to recall the pain, recoil from the pain, instead of sit in the stability of knowing that the lion gets its ferocity from you. And the pain, the resentment, the bad feelings will live within you. And don't you want to have a pleasant lived experience? Don't you want to feel the lightness in your body? Don't you want to remember, you know what? It's a human thing. It's a human thing that I can let go of, choose to let go of. Even if that other person does not acknowledge what they did was wrong, I can let that go because I am freeing myself, freeing up my energy, freeing up, unveiling, relishing, being nourished by the energy of love. Because the force that is love is, woo, is the energy that brings all things divine to you. And if that feeling is stymied, if that feeling is being corroded by the fear, the shame, resentment, the hurt, the grudge, the anger, that's 40 years, 20 years, 10 years, 5 years, 5 minutes old, then you are denying yourself your gift of feeling good right now. We want to feel good right now. It's Thanksgiving. You can smell the turkey. You can smell the pie. Whatever the things, you finally can relax. You have a day off. Why waste that energy practicing the thing you don't want to feel? You may come back to this video whenever you're ready. I'll post it here today, November 27th. November 27th, 2025. It's here for you. Inner healing, grace, thanks, and forgiveness. Grace for yourself, grace for the other person. I do not say this lightly, my loves, but until you unlatch from the recitation, until you remove yourself from the altar of pain, until you decide to have a different type of communion, anointed by love, your life and your Thanksgiving Day will go a little bit differently than you maybe want it to be. And here's another practice for you before I leave. So the person decides that they're going to bring up the story, bring up and rehash. How about you practice saying this? Because remember this, everyone has a personalized experience with you that they believe they are right about. They may think, that old story when she did this and I did that and she said this, I did that. I was right. And you may be thinking too, you know what? I'm right. She's wrong. She shouldn't have done this. How about this, my loves? We're both right. You said to your friend who brings up the old story, or she didn't make the pie the way, and you acted to make the pie the other way, whatever the story is, or you come upon your ex because, maybe you have a Thanksgiving meal with your family and it's a challenging time, grace, thanks, and forgiveness. When you start to move with a higher knowing, a higher understanding of why we are here in this human form, you come to understand, we can put ego aside just for one moment. Because when you do that, you remember your intention always is to give thanks on Thanksgiving. Every day is Thanksgiving. Let's say that again. Every day is Thanksgiving. Thanks that you give for the smallest things. How about that? And that just may be an opportunity to sit. To sit. Maybe you're working all day, you're standing all day. Maybe you've got an opportunity to sleep in. It's an awareness that this day brings, because so many people in the United States and beyond celebrate Thanksgiving for whatever underlying reasons, and why they use this time to celebrate, to watch football, whatever it is, to meet up with your family, to travel, whatever it is. It is a moment of awareness that is here. Let's use it. Let's be present today. Let's be present with the presence of you, remembering grace, thanks, forgiveness. Because when you offer that to the world, you offer it to yourself. inner healing, grace, thanks, and forgiveness. If this has landed for you, let me know in the comments. I wish you a blessed, blessed, fun-filled, tickly, joyful day, life, breath, and keep practicing the way that you know you were made to be. Gorgeous.